from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods.
The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their 5'11 quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play.
Throwing on second down. Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson.
Wilson.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big game downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
On the play. Brings up
on 3rd down, Wilson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Seahawks 16-yard line.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Panthers add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And it's good to make it 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
Wilson's pass.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
To number 21.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
2nd and 9 now. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Down at the 20-yard line. A gain of a yard.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Short throw to Disley. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. This is Carson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st.
Chris Carson, the ball carrier.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Carson. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Man open left side is Brown.
Let's go, let's go.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. They run it with Carson. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
Chris Carson.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
48-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now it's Carson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
47-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's
from the gun, Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Quick slant to Brown. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Panthers.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Panthers 14, Seahawks nothing.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3.
On the delay, here's Carson, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
At the 22-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
At the 17-yard line. 5 yards on the play.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Wilson sacked. A loss of 7.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
14. Seahawks 3.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. And he'll give it here to his running back.
3-yard line.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Number 21. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
That's good for a Carolina Panther.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards to pick up there.
Number 42.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Townsend. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Townsend. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
A pickup of 2.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
The kick is good. Makes the score Panthers 17. Seahawks 3.
Good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Receiving team.
Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Brian Burns just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now here's Michael Dixon, standing just outside his own goal line. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A Well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter.
It's a gain of 7.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Back to throw now on first down. And that'll be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
For his tight end. It's 2nd down and 10.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam! Puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
10 more yards. Complete to K.J. Hamler. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and...
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Back to throw again. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision, because they do have the final call now.
Joey Sly lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
The kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
3.
Joey we slide now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
It's 3rd down.
Again, Wilson. Short throw to Disley. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. To throw again is Wilson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This 4th and final matchup on this divisional round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's NFC divisional round game. And it's the San Francisco 49ers who are moving on to the next round as they were able to knock out the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. And they have made this look easy. There's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Second and 11. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Number 21.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. They'll begin the drive with Carson. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run again with Carson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
It's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run on 1st down. Carson, a limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Wilson with the handoff.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
The 21-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Wilson's pass.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's brought
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 6.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Complete to DK Metcalf. A gain of 11 on the play. first.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Throwing on second down. Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Wilson will throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
The Seahawks
on first down, it's Carson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Now Wilson. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Defensively, they must have been feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Brian Burns picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
A loss of 5 yards. It's 4th down and goal.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This just a 24-yard attempt. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and the Panthers will get the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Now a handoff here to his running back. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
Carried by number 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. Runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
The running back, again, the ball.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
4 brings up 3rd and 4.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. From the gun, it's Wilson. Man open left side is Brown. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun, Wilson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 5 times on their many chances thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Steps away to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it they're picking up the first down. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. And that is incomplete here.
Wilson's pass.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
1st and 10.
The Seahawks again now ready to take over on offense. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll throw from the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Number 80.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And that's caught inside the 30. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Wilson's pass.
Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
Makes the score Panthers 27. Seahawks 10.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw is Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Now Wilson on first down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Short throw to Disley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Panthers season will press on as we say so long, everybody. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.